Hello everyone, welcome to Bonsai Expression. I'm Christoph. Today we're going to be taking one of them awesome pots from the last video and we're going to be taking one of my awesome ficus, mashing them together and I'm going to make it look awesome. What do you mean you've not seen that last video about them awesome pots? Yeah, these awesome pots. Well, are you subscribed? Hit the subscribe button then. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. You're never going to miss a video. Thank you. Anyways, this awesome pot we got from the charity shop. We got a couple more and we showed you a video about how to drill these awesome holes, making awesome bonsai pots for almost nothing. That's right. And because it's from a charity shop, we're also giving back to charity. So we're going to be taking this pot and we're going to be taking this ficus that we've had on the channel before. We're going to be doing a repot on it, putting it in this pot, giving it a nice trim, making it look awesome. In fact, we're going to make it look twice as awesome as it normally would in a bonsai pot, because we've got this awesome pot with an awesome pot, awesome pot with an awesome pot, awesome tree, awesome. That's an awesome lot more awesomes. Awesome. Basically what I'm getting at is this is going to be an awesome video. Stick around. First things first is I'm going to start with a trim, because again I've let it get overgrown and there's just far too much of this tree. So where do I start? Well, it's easy. This section and this section. I've got this little bit here. I'm going to be keeping the rest of this bit here. I don't want to be keeping it all. It's going across the tree, and this bit is all I want. So I'm just going to trim it back nice and neat, and then this back section here, it's got to go. It's going to grow in towards the tree. This section I don't want. I'm going to take off, and then I'm going to bring this back. I would like to bring this back in, making it more compact, and that's the way to do it. This section at the back is growing straight up. I will be losing it completely, taking that off, so you can see it's an awful lot there. Coming through the back, this is growing across the tree. I don't want that at all. I've also got this section at the back here. I probably will lose, but I'll have a look around the side. Got this growing out. I will let it grow out to thicken up, and then eventually I'll bring it back in as well. But for now, I've got these three little sections growing out. As I say, I will bring it in tighter, but I've got some buds here that hopefully they'll push and I can probably lose this section. But that's nice enough to just on the right. But this bit here, I'm going to come in just to this leaf here, take that back. All of this section here I'm going to lose, and this is where I want. Take that off. So the main structure of the tree grows up, then round. This is my branch coming out. We've got a branch, this branching off over here. We could use this as the main, have this as the leader, or we can continue it up and have this as the leader, this as a branch out. I think we'll use this as the leader, and we'll just take out all of this section here. This bit, I think I'm going to leave this one for now. This is my leader. It's growing nice and thick. I think I will bring it back, but I need to get in closer, spin it round, work on my way in. So let's bring this round so we can see where it is. So I've got this branch here. It's too low. I'm just going to take it off completely. And I've got all this section here. I'm just going to bring this right back to this here. Take all of that out, and I'm going to use this little branch here. That is exactly where I'd like to go with it. Same for this section at the bottom. I'm going to use this. Pull that back. going to take all that back. Bring that to there. Bring it down. Got my leader there. In turn, this is then focusing on going up too far. I'm going to take it off completely, which is at the back. I've got one in the inside. I'm going to take out. I can just get to it. This is far too thick. In fact, I think I'm just going to take all of this off and just let this grow out. Now, my snip's going to be able to reach over. Take all this. There we go. Take all that off. I've left that little section. Excuse me. I've left that little section on the branch. Probably cut it a bit too far realistically. Hopefully that one doesn't die off, but if it does, I'll cut back. See if we can neaten that section up a little bit better. And I'm probably just going to go get a bit of cut paste for these cuts as well. That's a big wound. Right, let's cut everything right back. So cut paste is just going on any of the wounds that we've just cut into, just to help the heal process. Probably doesn't really need it being a ficus, but you know, we're just going to help the cause. We're definitely going to put some on this big one. Start by removing all this rocks and fertilizer pods, and I've got a little bridge here as well I'm going to take away. Keep all of that put to one side, as well as the rest of this stuff. Obviously I'm going to reuse this at a later date. I might even put the stones in. The stones back in. So let's see if they've... There we go. So the roots haven't worked them way around. Now I'm pretty sure. Now I think I've tied this in, and I have. So I need to snip this. I've already snipped out the top as well, so I'll just double check, make sure. And this lifts out, look at that, all in one, which is a nice thing to see. So I'm going to put this pot to one side, because I intend to use this with my fusion ficus. And the roots, lovely, look at them roots there. Start by ricking this out. So as usual, we say the same thing, radially out from the trunk. So we've got some roots that go around here, and obviously it's in my soil, so it's just coming away nicely. Now this has been in this soil for 2 years. So since the last root prune I did, there you go, you can see we've got nice fine feeder roots everywhere. So I shouldn't have any issues with these roots at all. So we'll just continue to go through this and then we'll come right back. Now I've just given them a good wash out and I've got a couple of sections that I just need to clean up. I'll start up here. So this section here I'm going to cut off completely. That curls round. So I'm just going to take that one off. So if I bring it around there, you can see. So that curled all the way around. So now it comes down and I'm going to take this little section off here as well. So now it comes straight down, and if that one grows it'll come off this section here. I'm going to take that one off as well. So that comes down off this section. To move this around, I've got a part off the back here I'm going to take off. This one grows upwards. It comes down and goes round and across. I'm just going to take it just back to here. This one comes down and starts to go around. I'm just going to bring it back here. In fact, I'll bring it back a bit further. I'll take that one off just there. Spinning this around. Just underneath I've got this one here. I'm going to take that one out. Same for this one, it's at the back. We want to take that one out. The tree keeps wanting to fall over. And then as this one comes down, it goes behind. So I'm going to leave this section out here. And then everything behind I'm going to take out. So if I just lean it back, you can see here, I'm going to come in and remove that bit. In fact, this section behind here I'm going to need to knock proper. There we go. Come around here. I've got all this that comes out off the top of here. Now the idea, if I come around this section you can see it proper, is it all sits here, and I would like to develop everything from this section and then cut this part off. Then so basically have it all growing off this section, thicken all these, and the same for here. I like everything growing off and then cut this part off. I could do that now and leave this part on, take all this off. I think I'm going to do that right now. So let's get a saw. In fact, my snip should do it. I'd like to go off on an even plane, so I might have to cut off. There we go, makes it more flat. I'd like to come in and take some more off that. In fact, I might have to come in with my bigger loppers. Now, on a pretty important part of the video, I noticed my camera just overheated. So let me show you what I just did. It was literally only a minute long, but it's pretty important. So this section and this section were connected here, and I just went and chopped it off. So now this is what we're left with. So I want obviously a nice taper, and this is what I think looks best for the tree. It's nice and thick at the bottom. I do know I have got long roots, and obviously we're gonna want them to come up further, but for the best of the tree in the future, that's how it looks now. In the pot, obviously the roots are a lot longer than they need to be. If I bring the pot in, so the decision is I'm going to bring my root system closer in. Now, I'm not too worried because ficus, I've got a lovely way of just living off pretty much no roots. They make root cuttings even from anything like this, so I'm not worried. So that's plenty of roots for me. Now I'm just going to go ahead, pot it up, no dramas. So let's position the tree in the pot. Obviously this is going to sit off to one side, with the roots being all on one side. I need to make sure they're in, well spaced out. I need to make sure they're tucked under. But the tree looks nice. I'm going to go ahead and tie it down nice and tight. Going to make sure this is nicely stocked with all my soil. That way the tree's got plenty of room and plenty of chance to produce more roots higher up. And obviously I'm making sure all these nice root gaps are filled with soil. Tell you what, it's absolutely the perfect weather to be working on ficus today. It's so hot and humid. Making sure these roots are properly tucked in. Again, I'm overfilling it, making sure I'm giving the tree plenty of opportunity to produce more roots higher up. Like we just took lots of roots off, I want to give it the tree plenty of opportunity. Plenty of opportunity to produce more roots higher up. There we go. Now it is off to one side. As I say, we've got all the roots on this side, so we've had to plant it up as such. Now hopefully I'll get some more development on this side as well of the tree. This is pretty long, but obviously I'm gonna, do you know what? Do you know, I'm just gonna cut that off. I don't like it at all, it's too thick. Hopefully we'll develop something back here and I'll cut further back as well. It's just too thick. There we go. We'll work from that. I'll put some more sealer on in just a second. I'll give it a water. All potted up. I've even put the little bridge back in and a couple of stones. So it just goes to show, look at this pot, absolutely beautiful. And when the ficus grows back in, it's gonna look even better. So yeah, get yourself one of these pots, get yourself to some chariot shops, look for some beautiful patterns and get it done with a ficus. Just goes to show you don't need yourself a bonsai pot. You just need to get out there, get yourself some charity shop pots with some really nice patterns, drill some holes in it, put some really nice ficus with some movement in it, and it looks fantastic. So as that grows in now, hopefully we'll get something here as well. As that grows in, it's going to look beautiful, absolutely fantastic. I'm really proud of this one. So we've done some work on them roots and it will hopefully recover. I don't really have too much of an issue. Ficus bounced back absolutely fantastically. I don't have any care in the world with this one. Probably going to need to remove that, or at least this one. I'm not too sure yet. Probably end up removing this bit, seeing as I've put it on a different angle now. Whoa, it's getting really warm out here now. It's hot and humid, but as you can see, let me pick it up again. These pots look absolutely fantastic with a ficus in, and you can just imagine when this grows in, just how beautiful it's going to look. Really stuck this, and as you can see, I potted it as a cut. I've repotted it now on a completely different angle, so that complete trim work I did on it, it's pretty much irrelevant now. So that's how it looks. This could be my new leader, or we could actually have this one, or we could take this one off and then grow this. This was the original leader, or we could actually grow it up this way or here. Possibilities are endless now, so we'll let it grow in and we'll make decisions as it grows. But yeah, just look at it, absolutely fantastic. Really made up with this pot, looks great. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, send this to your friends because you know they're going to love these pots, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye guys.